Hey Panthers, we have a little bit of a different show today. Today we're going to have a quick announcement again from Mr. Josh about the Boys and Girls Club, and then we're going to interview some of our newer staff and teachers to Alder Creek. I hope you enjoy.
Great Scott, Panthers! I've solved it! It's time for after-school clubs. You've got to join us for art, chess, affinity clubs, and running group. You can find all the information here. Remember, it's your density. And if you have any questions, go see my friend, Mr. Josh of the After School Club. Great Scott! It's mind-boggling.
Hello, and thank you for doing the interview, and welcome to Alder Creek. It is wonderful to have you all here, and it's great to have this time to get to know you. Our first question is going to be, what is your name, and what do you do at our school?
Hi, my name is Ms. Baker, and I'm the school psychologist.
And I am Mr. Moody, and I teach choir here at Alder Creek Middle School.
I'm Ms. Davis, and I'm teaching Math 8 here.
Hi, I'm Ms. Miller, and I am the principal here this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Dolan, and I'm the new principal secretary.
Hello, I'm Catherine Howard, and I'm one of your assistant principals.
Awesome. So our next question is, how long have you been working in education, and what keeps you going in education?
If we count grad school, this is my 4th year in education, but it's my first year as a school psychologist. And I work in education, I stay in education because I love to see students succeed in each of their unique ways.
So this is actually my first year teaching here at Alder Creek Middle School and teaching in general, but I did have a short stint as a substitute in the North Clackamas School District, so I'm not unfamiliar with the building. And what keeps me in education is I just want to instill a love of music in everyone. I think it's so important for our hearts and our souls to be fed that way, just bringing music to the community.
This is my 6th year teaching, not counting prior tutoring, and my 6th year in the district, but my first year at Alder Creek. And most of what keeps me in teaching is humor. Mainly that 12-year-olds seem to be the only people who actually find me funny.
That's good. I've been in education for over 20 years. I started as a science teacher, middle school science teacher, and then I was an assistant principal, and then a principal, and then I worked for the district. And really, I stay in it because, well, there's lots of reasons, but the biggest thing is that you guys, the students are our future, and we have a lot of work to do to make a great and safe space for you to be and learn. You are our future, and we are going to count on you.
So I am a mom of 5 and have volunteered in the district for almost 30 years. I've worked the last 5 years in the university system, and I got the good fortune to get to come and join the Alder Creek Middle School team here. And really, it's because kids bring me joy. You guys just, I love your inquisitiveness, your creativity, your wanting to learn, and it helps keep me young and wanting to learn too, just to try to keep up with you.
See, this is my first year in Clackamas, and this is the beginning of my 13th year. I worked 12 years in the Vancouver School District, 10 of which I taught in elementary, and then 2 years as a dean of students. And the reason I stay in education is that I just love working with kids. I love helping them reach their potential. I love helping kids see how amazing they are. And it's nothing more rewarding when that light bulb comes on, when you finally understand something or even recognize how special you are.
Awesome. It's great to hear all those things. I know that Alder Creek is a better place with all of you in it. Our next question is if you were to pick 3 words to describe yourself, what would they be?
I think this one's hard. I keep choosing hyphenated words, but I think if I had to pick 3 words, I would say determined, joyful, and compassionate.
Those are awesome words. My 3 would be humor, positivity, and musician.
Patient? No, impatient. Decisive.
That was good.
That's great. I was waiting for you to say indecisive. That's awesome. 3 words for me, I would say funny, reflective, and adventurous. At least I think I'm funny.
I think you're funny. I think you're all funny. You all bring me joy. My 3 words, joyful, compassionate, and kind.
I would say passionate, patient, and joyful.
Awesome. Our next question is about outside of school. So what are your interests or hobbies outside of the classroom or outside of the walls of our school?
I love music and I love to read.
I also love music. So when I'm not studying choir and stuff, I do a lot of guitar and singing, songwriting, that kind of stuff. I love video games. I like being outside and in the woods and at the beach. I also like taking old things that are kind of broken and fixing them, like vintage road bikes and old desks. And I love spending time with my precious dog, Hildegard von Bingen.
I definitely would agree with the outdoors hobbies. Mine tend to be gardening and hiking mostly. But I am also really into cooking. Specifically, I've gotten very into baking recently. But I wasn't into cooking when I used to be a professional cook, because you can't take your work home with you. So now that I'm no longer a professional cook, lots of cooking.
Great. I like eating. And aside from that, I love anything outdoors too, particularly hiking and snowboarding are my favorites. And I also love binge watching TV shows. Confession.
I love all things in nature. The beach is probably my favorite, but I love the mountain. I love hiking. I just love the wonder of nature in general. And I'm discovering that I like to paint. I'm not great, but I like to do it.
I think I love traveling that I just started doing recently in the last couple of years. I absolutely love going to the beach, never get tired of it. I love spending time with my family, and when it's just me time, I enjoy a good book.
So thank you all for sharing those interests and hobbies that you have outside of school. The last thing is an open-ended question. Do you have a message you would like to share with our school community?
I had to unmute myself. Sorry. If there's one thing I could share with the school community right now is that you're doing hard things, and sometimes that's going to take more grit and perseverance than you've ever had to use before. And if you need help, ask for it. There are people here who care about you and want to help you, and we can help you find your way to whatever you need to succeed right now. It's hard. Ask for help if you need it.
Yes, I just want to second that. Absolutely. We are a community. We are here for each other. I know personally, sometimes I need help. And so I reach out. So please, that is an invitation to all of you as well. And then second thing, join choir.
Something that I am having to share with myself a lot recently, so I'm thinking that students probably need to hear it as well, is that anything worth doing is worth doing. Don't let your perfectionism or your fear of being wrong get in the way. Just go for it. And this safety net will be here to guide you and help shape you and help you refine, but you got to take that step.
My message is fairly simple, and it's to be kind. Be kind to one another. Life is really hard right now, and you don't know what's going on with somebody else's life. Most likely, you may not know that they have a story that if we say something that is mean or hurtful could really push them over the edge. And so I just ask each and every one of you to model kindness, be kind to one another, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.
I agree with everything that's been said so far, and asking questions, be brave, be bold, because if you have the question, somebody else has that same question, and they might not be as brave as you. So you be the one to lead the way. You be the one to be brave. And there is always somebody willing to help. And if you can't find them, you just call the secretary and I'll listen, okay? And join choir.
Well, Ms. Stolen said exactly what I was thinking. So like others have already said, we are in difficult times right now, and we're here to support you. We care about you. And don't ever think a question is silly. The very question that you want to ask may help others in return. So please just know we're here and we care, and be the best person that you can be.
Well, thank you everyone for taking time out of our very busy days to share a little bit about yourself and your message to the community. I know it's hard times, and your words of wisdom and guidance are greatly appreciated from fellow staff and from all of our students. In the future, we're going to be doing some more teacher interviews. So if you have some suggestions for teachers you would like to be interviewed, let me know. Let people in Alder Creek Live know who you would like to see. Otherwise, thank you so much, and see you later. Last on our agenda is a quick message about Halloween. Be safe out there. Make sure that you are doing your part to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Be smart, be safe. And we're going to end with a little puppy video from Mr. Nolan. Have a great week, Panthers.